So you want to make things right, huh? Fine. I'll play along. Maybe... No, never mind. Just remember, nothing will truly change. I guess it's the title screen after this. Alright, so in the original path, I went and said those are my words. Let's go ahead and remain silent. So, that's how it is, huh? Monika? It's nothing. I'm starting to wonder if we really are gonna mess up her life. Well, we're gonna find out. Would you like to go around the festival? I gently offer her my hand to invite her. Alright. I guess I can play along for a bit. Monika takes her hand in mine. It's as soft as I would expect for a girl's hand and is warm to touch. Okay, yeah, here she's a little bit more hesitant. I lead Monika back down the stairs into the school. What would you like to do first? Well, whatever is fine with you, Daniel. Okay, and then I guess let's just... Okay, after we go around and visit those booths, we start walking around the festival, trying out whatever comes our way. Time flies ahead. Soon enough, it's already dark out. Well, that was fun. Well, you don't look like you've had fun. Monika. She shakes her head. It's nothing, Daniel. I just really hate you and I don't want you near me. At least that's almost how I feel. It doesn't sound like nothing. If you want to talk about it, I'm here for you. Thanks, Daniel. But you're the last person I'd want to talk to. The two of us look up at the night sky, waiting for the fireworks. And there they go. The whistling that indicates their launch fills the air. We simply watch in we simply watch in silence, hearing the booms in the sky accompanying flashes of light. I turn to look at Monika, finding she has a frown on her face. Yeah, looks like saying nothing really did totally change her mood, and I mean, I can't really blame her. Even with this, she doesn't seem happy. She has been sort of on guard today. There was that brief moment on the rooftop earlier, but right after that, she went back to being cautious. Almost like she wanted to be happy, but she wouldn't let herself. There were a few times she came so close, but then she'd pause and pull back. Monika, you shouldn't stare at a girl like that, you know. You might make her think that you like her or something. Sorry, I got lost in my thoughts. Well, somebody's happy again. If only for a little while. What were you thinking about? Not about you, if that's what you're thinking. Nothing really. The entire time, even now, it feels like Monika is wishing for something else. But I can't figure it out. It's like there is an insurmountable chasm between us. The others soon joined us on the rooftop, but even so, Monika just immediately went back to her usual presidential ways. Oh, so we didn't even get to have them interacting with us. In the end, I didn't have anything to go on. I couldn't find the words that might help me break through to her. Or, more like I felt like I had lost a critical opportunity. Well, if anything, you blew a critical opportunity, but that's my fault. Like, no matter what I said, it didn't matter anymore. If only something were different, what could I have done differently on that day? On that day? Where are we at now? Oh no, not this music. Okay, well, obviously, I set out to ruin Monika's life, and I guess I succeeded. Oh, good afternoon, Daniel. Oh, hey, Monika. In the end, we naturally fell back into our places. We didn't gain any new members from the festival, but it didn't matter to Monika. That doesn't sound good. She just continued on, playing the role of club president. After a while, I'd gotten fairly used to it. Sometimes I doubt things, but it's not like I had a lot to go on. Maybe Monika was just having a rough time with her family or something during the festival. We don't even get to know anything about Monika's family. In fact, I don't think anyone gave her a family other than the person who was making that Our Time mod that talks about her mom, I think. Maybe. When is that mod ever gonna get done? Sorry, I'm just rambling at this point. Things might be better now for her. I can't say for certain, really. She even dropped that whole game business, too. So maybe it was all just her finally breaking down or something like that. So you think she had like a nervous breakdown or something? Or mental breakdown might be the more proper term. But still, why do I feel like there's something more I could have done? Okay, well, we technically didn't ruin Monika's life. If anything, we're gonna continue like this forever and ever. Okay, looks like Monika has become kind of aware. Yep. So she's aware that I failed before. Besides, didn't you try this already? You already know what's going to happen, so I won't be so easily swayed. Not that you're listening anymore. Oh dang, does this mean... The silence that sets in creates an invisible wall between us. Okay, looks like... No, there's no point asking that question. I already know. Oh dang, it looks like... Well, I guess it is a good thing I decided to try copying my data. Actually, no, maybe I can still save this playthrough just yet. Why didn't you say anything last time? Well, it's because I wanted to see what would happen if I didn't. But now that I already know, there's no point anymore. Well, if you're still there... Yeah, I'm still here. Speaking of which... I don't even know if this is gonna work anymore. Like, if I fail again, is it gonna make me go through this all over again? Oops, I didn't even read. Okay, I think, if I remember right, Sayori said something about, don't you think she's cute? Okay, let's see what happens if I say no. Yeah. Okay, well. Come on, tell us! Because she's a snake. Sayori! Okay, I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, well, moment of truth. I wasn't here for you, though. Oh my god, is this gonna be... Oh my god, I just... Dang it, I want to say this, but... I'm sorry, Monika, I'm sorry. Oh boy. I thought you might show up just now. Well, that's fine too. I just didn't want to have any regrets. Even if you don't return those feelings, I know you at least wanted to come after me too. Oh my... So essentially, this is Monika saying, I love you, and him saying, see you at chemistry, and closing the door on her face. Well, way to ruin a romantic ending. So regardless, thank you. For a second, I feel like I zoned out. Maybe the shock is getting to me. I press Monika a little closer to me, hoping it will drag out the precious few seconds we have left. If there was any moment that I could have the power to stop time, this would be it. But Dio and Yoshikage Kira are not here. Daniel. Monika. I can't feel my legs now. Neither can I. Daniel. Monika. Daniel, this is the last thing I'll have to say. Monika. Monika pulls a bit away again, smiling. I didn't want our last moments to be held too tightly like that, because... in these last few moments with you, I want my last sight to be you, and only you. The numbness is already at my neck, like the end is being pushed on us. I'm surprised I'm taking it so calmly, but it's probably the half shock and half the fact Monika is at least here with me. You too. What idiotic words to say. Those might have been my last words. I should have said something else. But Monika laughs, a real genuine smile on her face. And in that brief moment, I witnessed something brighter than all the stars in the heavens combined. That dazzling smile. Even if it was only for a single ephemeral, I still don't know how to pronounce that word. Even if it was a split second of a time, I'm glad I could have seen it before it's all over. Goodbye, Daniel. Goodbye, Monika. Right after we say our final goodbyes, everything fades away into a white nothingness, and even my very thoughts have the curtains fall down upon them, leaving nothing, not even dust nor echoes. Okay, so I guess even if I screwed up the ending, it still kind of ends the same way. I just feel like saying I love you to her would have actually completed the story a little bit better. Okay, let's see if this is anything different. So last time I was here like, no, there has to be more to this. There's gotta be more to life. This time I'm gonna say, yeah, that's right, there's nothing left. The game's not even gonna fight back. There's nothing to do here anymore. Am I just gonna be trapped in an infinite loop of the game telling me, oh, there's nothing to do anymore, and I'm here like, yeah, that's right. Seriously? Fine, I'm just gonna say that's wrong so I can actually exit the game. And well, I guess that about does it. And that's the end. And I guess this is everything I can show. Hey everyone, ArdrethShadow here, and well, considering how abrupt the game ended for me, I decided I'm just gonna reuse some footage, preferably from my successful run with Monika, to just kind of wrap things up a bit. But anyways, yeah, so that was the Purist mod, and well, I'm definitely pleased with what it set out to do. You know, give each of the girls their own happy ending, sort of. And of course, their bad endings too, pretty much like a regular visual novel. The only difference being that Monika's still self-aware of what's going on. Meanwhile, everyone else is kind of oblivious to it. So sort of like the original game was. So all in all, I guess, it did what it set out to do. And I've read some other people's comments on it, and it's been mostly positive, I'd say. Although I've seen some people say that Natsuki's route is the weakest, mostly saying that the person writing it doesn't know too much about child abuse or something of that matter. Questioning like, why does Natsuki want to still stick up for her dad even though he's done all this crap to her? Well, in some ways, and I guess this is a bit of the sociology class that I took talking, but Natsuki still has like some sort of feelings for her dad. Well, not like that, but I mean mostly saying that she still loves him to some capacity, and even though he's done all this crap to her, she still doesn't want to see anything bad happen to him. So, you know, something like that maybe. And then for Yuri's route, and as I mentioned before, it kind of struck a personal chord with me, since that's sort of how I went about through my time in middle school. So I can definitely say that as someone who did grow up with bullying and harassment for pretty much all of middle school and part of the beginning of high school, I can kind of say that yeah, Yuri's story did definitely speak to me on a couple of different levels. And considering she is probably one of my favorite girls out of the four of them, it kind of meant all that much more to me. And then Sayori's route, or well, actually going back to Yuri's, her sad endings, I've seen that some people actually prefer the second one, the one where she becomes a novelist and tells the main character, like, after all these years, I still love you. Like, that is definitely a very bittersweet ending, and I guess it is more interesting compared to the good ending, but I mean, I still want to see Yuri be happy. Anyways, now back to Sayori's. That was pretty much the route that made me want to play the game in the first place. And of course, ignore dogs if you hear them, since I just wanted to see her happy, especially considering how the first game ended. Well, the original game ended for her in Act 1. So I'm definitely glad that she got a perfect ending, and Sayori's probably my second favorite after Yuri. Well, then again, both of them are like kind of tied. So getting to see her happy, that definitely did make me actually sit down and say, I want to play this for myself now. And when I watched Roll make one punch actually complete it, I almost kind of cried to it, not going to lie. And then as for Monika's ending, like I was saying in the original video, whichever one that was, kind of bittersweet and also kind of romantic in the sense that the world's ending and the both of them are just there in each other's company, holding on to each other, waiting to accept that end. So yeah, very sad, but also kind of romantic. If I were in that situation, I probably wouldn't have it any other way myself. But of course, I would want to say to her, I love you, versus, as I joked earlier in the video, just slamming the door on her face and not returning her feelings at all. Like, what an anticlimactic way of ending it there. But anyways, so I guess all in all, it had a good ending, we had a good run, and all the girls are happy now. So I would definitely recommend it, especially if you are one of the ones who want to see all the girls be happy and whatever. So overall, good mod. And I guess that's all I have to say. So I'm ArdrethShadow, and this has been the Doki Doki Literature Club Purist mod. And I shall see you all next time in whatever else I decide to do. Until then, later.